My home is my castle. We're accustomed to using this saying in a metaphorical sense. But for some homes, it applies in the literal sense. Some houses can withstand a nuclear blast, others are patrolled by hundreds of military personnel shooting at any intruder, and others are impossible to reach even from the ground. This is Infinity, and in this episode I'll show you the most guarded houses in the world. Corby Residence. Al Corby is a security expert and owner of Safe, a security systems company. Such a man's home should be secure by default, and it is. On the outside, the Corby residence in the Hollywood Hills looks like the most typical rich man's home in Los Angeles. But in reality, it's an impregnable building that could be called the most guarded and protected in the world. The Corby family has no keys to the house and doesn't need them thanks to biometric recognition software at all the entrances. If an intruder tries to approach the house, the infrared cameras will recognize them. They can pick up an intruder at a distance of 1 kilometer. And if intruders manage to get into the residence, they'll be covered by disorienting smoke. They'll immediately get lost in space and it'll be easier to catch them. To be sure, pepper gas is sprayed along with the smoke, and that's just the beginning. Corby's equipped the house with motion sensors and heat sensors. Things get really bad, there's a solution too. Corby's residence is a house inside a house. Another house is hidden in the main frame, and if danger occurs, Corby can completely block off access to the inner house with reinforced doors. They can even withstand a ballistic missile strike, so no criminal can rob Corby and his family members. Along with this, law enforcement immediately arrives on the scene. Among other things, the house has hidden rooms and passageways, and the wine cellar serves as a bomb shelter. Here you can wait out natural disasters, electromagnetic phenomena, earthquakes, and even a nuclear explosion. I don't think even all government buildings have such a cool security system. Speaking of which, first in line is the White House, the official residence of the President of the United States. It's protected to the highest degree. It has all the security features you may or may not have thought of. The White House is surrounded by a high fence of reinforced iron. On the surface, it appears to just be a secure fence, but in fact it's phenomenally strong. The fence can withstand the impact of any car, even the most powerful and heavy, as well as the explosion of a bomb. The fence is also equipped with spikes against people who try to climb over it. If by some miracle an intruder makes it over the White House fence, they'll be detected by infrared sensors and taken care of by Secret Service agents, who have a wide arsenal of weapons at their disposal. Agents are stationed around the perimeter of the White House, and snipers are on duty on the roof. They'll instantly neutralize any intruder. The zone over the White House is a no-fly, so any aircraft flying over the president's residence will be detected by radar and shot down by the air defense system. Nor can you attack the building from a distance. The windows in the White House are bulletproof. Also, the White House has an air filtration system to protect the building from chemical attacks. If, by some miracle, criminals manage to get into the White House, the president and his entourage can still escape. There's the Presidential Emergency Operations Center under the building, which can be accessed by a special elevator. It goes down 6 floors, so you can even wait out a nuclear strike here. Rongsong Residence. Despite such protection, the White House is still quite an open place, which is often visited by different people, so a lot is known about this residence. The same cannot be said about the Rongsong residence, the palace in North Korea where Kim Jong-un lives. It's known for sure that the residence is located on the north of Pyongyang, that the size of the entire complex is about 7.4 miles, and that it's the most protected and guarded complex in the DPRK. Or maybe in the whole of Asia. Because of the strict secrecy, there are few pictures of the residence itself, but witnesses say that there's everything you need. Rongsong Residence is surrounded by an electric fence, minefields, and many checkpoints. Rongsong Residence is also guarded by the military. Even if intruders get through the gates and guards, they'll be met with chemicals that are sprayed into the air when the alarm is triggered. The headquarters is connected by tunnels to the Changyang residence and other residences. The residence also includes a train station with private access. Buckingham Palace. Buckingham Palace is one of the most expensive and protected buildings in the world. And this is not surprising, because the monarch of Great Britain must be under maximum protection. The main role of the defenders is played, of course, by the King's Guards, those very guys in huge hats and red uniforms. Their task is to guard the British monarch at all costs. They're okay with pictures, but if tourists cross the line, get close to them, or mock them, They have no trouble scaring them off by yelling or pointing their guns at them. The palace is also guarded by cavalrymen and regular guards. Several dozen men stand guard around the clock and regularly communicate with each other to keep everyone vigilant. Although Buckingham Palace is rightly considered one of the most secure buildings on the planet, it's had its share of incidents. In 1982, Michael Fagan broke into the palace. He broke into Her Majesty's bedroom and sat on the bed. Queen Elizabeth woke up and saw the grisly scene, but did the best she could. She didn't panic and simply spoke to Fagan. The Queen listened sympathetically to the man until the maid entered the room, who immediately screamed in fright. The criminal didn't even have time to understand anything before the footmen and guards grabbed him. Bill Gates' estate. One of the richest men on the planet and the founder of Microsoft Corporation, appears to be a modest, friendly, open, and helpful person. But that doesn't mean Bill Gates doesn't care about his safety and can allow anyone to visit him without asking. One of the Gates estates, called Xanadu 2.0, is located in Medina, Washington. It's a very expensive, advanced, and secure home. The estate is surrounded by numerous groves and plantations. Firstly, it's environmentally friendly. And secondly, this way Bill and his family members can rest easy knowing that the paparazzi and fans won't get to them. In addition, there are cameras and heat traps on the estate territory, from which a distance of about a mile warn the residents of any unauthorized entry. If a trespass happens, law enforcement will head straight to the perpetrators. But if anything goes wrong, Gates and his family members can hide underground. There are 4 underground floors beneath the main estate for emergencies. Still, it's possible to get into the estate, if Bill invited you, of course. Guests fortunate enough to enter the Bill Gates residence are provided with microchip badges with a friend or foe system. You can use these remotes to control the lights and temperature in the house, as well as walk around the estate on a certain route. Fairfield Estate. The next estate is no less surprising. Fairfield Estate is owned by billionaire Ira Rennert, an American businessman and CEO of Renco Group. Built in 2003, the estate is located on Long Island, New York, and costs from $267 to $500 million. First of all, such a crazy price is due to the huge area of the house of 63,507 square feet, and that's not counting the surrounding area. According to some reports, this is the largest house in the United States. Secondly, the house is equipped with an excellent security system. The owner ordered to install bulletproof windows and lots of surveillance cameras to make intruders think twice before entering without an invitation. Maximum Security Mansion. This house's name sounds snobbishly, but there's some truth to it. $6 million was spent on the security system of this Colorado mansion alone. The house is approximately 11,840 square feet. Throughout the property and the mansion, there are interior and exterior cameras with night vision capabilities, as well as an advanced thermal imaging system. Thanks to it, any fingerprints left behind can be recognized and verified within 20 minutes, which means that a perpetrator simply won't have enough time to escape and evade justice. In addition, the Maximum Security Mansion is equipped with a system that's able to detect various leaks and environmental changes, so poisoning the owner of the mansion through the ventilation or plumbing won't work. It's amazing how secure residential buildings and residences around the world can be. But this is far from the limit of security. There are several buildings and facilities on Earth that are even more secure. Let's take a look at them too. NORAD. Not only is there the Maximum Security Mansion in Colorado, but also the NORAD complex. The bunker is located in the depths of Cheyenne Mountain Complex. It was built during the Cold War as a nuclear bunker, so safety and security was a top priority. Currently, the NORAD bunker is used as the command post of the North American Defense System. It's not easy to get into the bunker. There's a checkpoint system. The military and the staff are as protected as possible since they're located deep in the mountain behind several layers of granite. It takes several hundred meters to get to the bunker entrance, and only then you'll find yourself at the 25-ton door. It's resistant to shock waves and can even withstand a nuclear explosion of 30 megatons. The complex is completely autonomous from the outside environment and in fact is an underground city, so you can wait out a terrible disaster in the bunker as if nothing had happened. WikiLeaks bunker. When it comes to real spies, Julian Assange's name is one of the first to come up. He's the founder of WikiLeaks, an organization that publishes classified information derived from data leaks. Obviously, such data can be very dangerous for many influential people, so Assange made sure that it was stored in a safe place. He placed the WikiLeaks servers in an old nuclear bunker in Sweden. The bunker is located about 100 feet underground and protected by an 18-inch thick steel door. The repository is equipped with backup generators that can keep the servers running for several weeks in case of a power outage. Granite Mountain Records Vault. In the United States, near Salt Lake City, there's Granite Mountain, which for many years has attracted the attention not only of nature lovers, but also of explorers of the unknown. That's because this mountain is home to the Records Vault. Here, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints keeps its most important documents. One of the main treasures hidden in the vault is the microfilm library, which has 40,000 rolls of film. Ordinary people can only admire the panoramic view of Granite Mountain from afar and wonder what artifacts are hidden in its caves. That's all, guys. How would you like to protect your home? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and see you later.